Lakers back-to-back wins, taking down the Hawks. Atlanta, a top 5 offense big game in the league. They hold them to just 102 points and 6 threes overall, 17%. Another big game by LeBron. Congratulations. He passes Michael Jordan on the all-time list for most 30-point games with 563. Big game. They were 56 rebounds for the Lakers. That's a plus 17. That's a season high in rebounds, and plus 21 from 3. Great all-around game.
Yeah, it was a really good collective effort from everyone, led by LeBron, of course. But I thought the defense, once again, held up. Even though Trae Young had 33 points, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like they were impactful. I thought, once again, Max Christie did a good job of just competing and pressuring him. This is the making of a team. I really think this team is starting to synergize, if that's a word, Brez.
Sure.
Starting to gel.
Count it.
I thought the bench came in. Mm-hmm. Lakers had quite a bit of assists, 28 assists, I believe, tonight. Yep. The ball was moving, so you're starting to see versatility and being unpredictable, and everyone's involved, and that's what I liked about tonight.
I think when you talk about defense and you think about the Lakers had 18 turnovers compared to Atlanta's 8. And so that lets you know they play a really good defense. And this Hawks team with Trae Young and all these other guys can really put the ball in the basket. So for me, the defense was great. I'm not just looking at what Christian was doing. We're looking at AD controlling the paint. I look at what Dodo came in there. It was so many guys that contribute defense. LeBron and all those guys are going to score, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to stop someone. And I think tonight, defensively, they did a great job. Even though they gave up more points in the paint than I would have liked, they still did a great job defensively.
Yeah. You and I were talking in the conference room just now where we watched the games. Max Christie, 28 points last night. Tonight, took 4 shots. It didn't matter because there's depth on this team. You've got Dorian Finney-Smith coming off the bench, hitting some threes. You got Dalton Knecht heating up again, hitting some threes. So it's okay if the starters don't do a whole lot besides, AD, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, because there's depth coming in right behind you. Okay, Max, cool. Just play defense tonight. No problem. So suddenly the Laker bench, which was a sore spot earlier in the season, is adding to the depth of this team. And yes, James, they are synergizing, and you can tell it right now.
All right, let's go back downtown. Rui Hachimura is with Mike Trudell.
All right, Rui Hachimura, a pretty comprehensive win for you guys tonight. What did you like about your play on both ends of the court?
I think the defense was our key. Last game we lost at their home, and we talk about how we have to be more communicative, our defense. And I think we did a good job this game, and that's why we got this dub.
You've been doing a lot of damage from 3 this season, but tonight, a lot of basket cuts, a lot of passes to you and catches and finishes inside. What are you seeing from the defense to make those reads?
Yeah, my shots have been falling this couple games, so, I'm trying to be more smart, Brown and AD get a lot of attention, so, I can count in the ball and I can get an easy layup. So, yeah, I've been doing that shit.
You guys are 6 games above 500 for the first time in a while. What are you doing well generally these last couple of weeks?
I think just focus on us, especially December. After the Miami game, we had a meeting, and then we talk about, we gotta focus on us, and that's why we've been doing it. That's why I think we've been doing it.
All right, last one for you. 2-game trip to Texas now, Houston, and then Dallas. Then you come back to LA for 8 straight games. What's going to be the key as you move forward into this stretch?
Those still going to be a big game for us, especially they're in the West, and then they're around our rankings. So we gotta get those 2 games, and we come back for the home standard.
All right, appreciate it, Rui.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's Rui Hachimura with Mike Trudell. Rui had a solid game, 13 points. He was 6 of 9, very efficient. He also had the 8 rebounds. Remember, the Lakers, a season high, 56 rebounds. But top bill, and he deserves it, is LeBron James, guys. LeBron James going to 563 30-point games, passing Michael Jordan. He does it on back-to-back nights. He's been over 30 now twice in his 40s. He's only played 3 times. You see that list right there. Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. 4 of the 5 wore the purple and gold at some point in their career. Pretty impressive. LeBron efficient again tonight. Big game, 13 for 22 of 5 from 3. Also had the 8 assists. And just like last night, you get to that fourth quarter, he gets on a heater. He even said it to the media. He knows when it's going down, and he attacks.
Yeah, usually at this point of your career, when you get to be 37, 38, you're barely breaking somebody's record. You're barely, like the crowd is begging for you to come in and take a shot so you can break a record. Not with LeBron. He's breaking records like he's a young man and doesn't show any signs of slowing down, Geeter. I mean, right now it's men amongst boys. He's got so much knowledge. He's like our Brez. He's like the Wikipedia of the NBA. He's got so much knowledge, knows how to prepare for every player, every team. He's in shape. He's getting the proper rest now, I think, those 9 days. And he's just playing the game like it's like a little kid, like it's fun. No one can stop him. He knows that. And knocking down that three is crazy the way he's just elevating and knocking that down. And when he goes downhill, man, it's really nice for an old fart like me to see somebody like just dominating, going downhill, get out of the way.
Yeah.
I love it. He's just, we have to come up with something new to say about him all the time. It's just amazing how he continues to dominate.
I think it's you watch the shows and you watch LeBron James. You sit here and you just marvel at his ability to still get up and down the floor.
Crazy.
And his ability to still compete at a high level. I think for me that's the biggest thing because I talk about the depletion in his life energy. I mean, like when I'm talking about video games, it's amazing he can always stay at 50%. When I was at 16, I was at 20%, sometimes 5%. And for me, and you watch him, he has more energy than Christie, and Christie's the youngest one on the team. And it's amazing. I don't know where he draws his energy from, but I'm so excited for the game of basketball to see that guys can still play at a high level at his age and still to dominate. Not just play, but to dominate. Because there's some guys who played on in their careers, but they didn't dominate like he's doing.
Rob, you played with a guy on that list that hit a lot of the same shots there, that turnaround fade in that very corner. Pretty symbolic that he did it to get to 30 points.
Yeah, the late great one. And playing with Kobe was such a great, because every day he was adding something to his game. You think about that's what the great ones do.
That's what LeBron has done in the 7 years he's been with us.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think about it, LeBron, his three-point percentage was kind of down, then it went up. His assists were down, it went up. And that's a testament to him and who he as a player who just wants to always get better. Because I played with a lot of great players that didn't want to work to get better. This guy's on the other side of the hill going down, and he's still working to get better, and he's getting better. So I'm just amazed, as we always say, that he can still do it at 40 years old.
You know, it's funny, the great players, they start going away from the basket as their career comes to an end. Kobe always had the fadeaway. He went to it a lot more down the stretch. LeBron, the last few years, has really become an accomplished three-point shooter, especially last season. He still does the fadeaway, but here's what differentiates him. He still loves the contact. He will take the ball to the basket. He will attack defenses like this. I'm sorry, MJ didn't do a lot of this when he was in his 40th year or in his 40th year of age.
Nobody ever has, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. So
that kind of style?
Robert Parrish?
Yeah, sure.
Chief is averaging 5. No disrespect. For the Hornets.
I just said that to see if I was going to get a remark out of James since he was a Celtic.
But it's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like the way he attacks.
The one I like.
Yeah.
The physicality. By the way, he gets fouled 35 times a game.
100%.
Gets about 3 or 4 calls.
So he's added the three. He's got the fadeaway, but he still attacks. Unlike a lot of these great players, these superstars, as they get older, they get farther away from the basket. Not LeBron. He still goes full bore when he wants to.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Are you guys at that appreciation stage too? Where you're just like, man, I don't know how much more time he has, but we just like gonna keep riding it?
For me, I'm just going to keep riding. I think
he's gonna play forever.
You have to value what you have in front of you.
Yeah.
And I think I think people are appreciating what he's doing each and every night he steps on the court, because so many people at first when LeBron got here, they were like a little skeptical of why he's coming to the Lakers. But if you're a basketball fan, you love what he's doing. If you're a former basketball player, you sit back and marvel that he's still able to do this at his age, because at 35, 36, we weren't even trying to dunk. You know what I mean? And he's dunking at 40 years old, head above the rim.
Yeah, he blew that narrative of, he'll go to LA for a few years and then retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's